Hi, it's me, Miss Taylor from the Warren-Trumbull County Public Library here with another boredom buster for you. This one is the perfect craft for fall, especially right now when all the leaves are falling down. Typically the leaves falling down, it only lasts for a little while and you don't get to enjoy that beauty for very long. This is a way that you can preserve a little bit of that for just a little bit longer than normal. So what you'll need today is some leaves. Try to get some different ones. I think mostly I have maple here, different colors. If you need to know what kind of leaves you have, you can always pop by the library and get a book about trees. It'll help you identify some of those leaves. This is one of my favorites. So you need your leaves. You need something to put them on while the wax dries. This is parchment paper. You can use something else. You've got a cookie sheet to lay them flat. We've got our beeswax. You can use candelilla wax if you want to. And we've got something to melt our wax. I'm using this small crock pot, which I only use for crafting. You can use a crock pot, which I think works best. You can use a pot. Again, you want to make sure it's something that you use for crafting and not usually something that you would use for cooking. You can get double boiler, anything, as long as it's like more crafty than something you'd use in the kitchen. One good thing, if you don't have like a crafting crock pot, which let's be honest, who has a crafting crock pot except a librarian? You can just line it with tin foil and melt your wax in there. And that way, when it's all over, crumple it up, throw it away. I did not do that. I don't have tin foil, but I do have this crock pot. And because we have a crock pot, the last important thing you need is a grown-up. You gotta have a grown-up with you for this. It gets warm. It doesn't get super hot. Much like a glue gun, you can burn yourself if you're not careful. The wax will get hot, the pot will get hot, but it cools quickly. So the wax isn't gonna remain at the level that could burn you, but you need to be very careful because it does get hot initially. So this is the most simple fall craft that you're probably ever going to do. It's so easy. You melt your wax, which I have done. Before it melts, I'll show you. It looks like this. This one's in like little pellets here, but it melts and it becomes a liquid. So you'll melt your wax. I've already done that. You'll take your leaf. You'll dip it in the wax. Good to find a leaf with a stem because that kind of works as something you can hold on to and you don't have to touch anywhere near the hot wax. Let it drip a little bit. Don't touch it while it's hot, but it will very quickly dry and cool. Then you're just gonna lay it on your parchment paper. It gets nice and shiny. It dries quickly. It's not even dripping anymore. Just dip it, kind of give it a little shake in there to get it coated in wax. You want the leaf part to be completely coated. So now you've got your waxed leaves. They're nice and shiny. The wax is dried. They're still fragile. They're not quite as fragile as leaves without wax coating on them, but they are a little bit fragile. So you just want to be careful. This will preserve the color for quite a bit longer. You just want to be really gentle in case the wax has gotten it stuck to the parchment paper, but with a little gentleness and patience, it should come right off. So it's going to look really pretty. The most impressive part is that the color will last a lot longer. Instead of like a day or two, once it's fallen off the tree, your leaves will last probably for a few weeks. That color is going to show up. And I'll show you something you can make with it. A mobile. All you need is a stick and some twine or yarn. And yeah, these are starting to look a little rough, but I did make this several weeks ago. So it holds up for quite a while, keeping that beauty of the autumn leaves in your house for just a little bit longer. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope that you have fun trying this at home. Have a great one.